All right, Alan. I know you've got a rant.
Do I?
I know you've got a rant. It is time. Seriously, it's time for everyone looks forward to this. Here it is. It's time. Alan's Corner. Alan, what do you got for us today?
What do I have for you today? You're just throwing this at me right now. Gosh. You're asking me to think of something right on the spot and then rant about it. So thank you very much for putting me on the spot.
By the way, Alan does improv comedy.
I know.
At the National Comedy Theater, where he's thrust into positions where he has to do stuff. And so now I would just say
it's showtime.
Alan?
Oh, you son of a gun. Yeah, it's like the only thing coming to mind, I think. Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, Chris, why the hell? What do you have to go to the bathroom? Is that the deal? Is your
no, I'm just like, I think that you know what? I probably should talk a little less on the show. I think everyone agrees I should talk a little less on the show. This is Alan's Corner. This is Alan's opportunity to talk about whatever he'd like to discuss.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like I've been saving a lot of this just for because I may be appearing on someone's podcast next week, and so a lot of the time I've just been thinking about how comedy is. We just talked about a comedy, but how comedy's basically been dying lately on the Vine here, and you know, and I think a lot of it is the fact that we don't like to be offended anymore. We're afraid to be offended. I wouldn't say we. Personally, I like being offended. I like people just pushing lines. But somehow the internet, Twitter, and the world just will have nothing to do with it. And they'll go on social media. They'll go on what was old Twitter and just kind of, you know, say you shouldn't be punching down. And I've always found that comedy was never about punching down. Comedy was all about the truth. About pointing out the true things that are beneath the surface that we don't accept as true, and then calling out and making it funny. And we're just afraid to do that. And I think we've talked about what would a woke comedy look like. And you know, I have ideas of what it might look like, but I can't imagine anyone wanting to invest in it or wanting to put any real time and energy into it. And so, you know, when we first started doing this, you know, I realized why are we not talking about the films that I truly love? And I realized the films that I truly love are the comedies, and they're just not making them anymore, or they're just not making them well anymore. You know, the comedy is way too safe, and won't push buttons. And so there you go. That's my corner. Right off the spot, right at the top of my head, with zero preparation. Thanks a lot, Chris. I appreciate it.
What that I thought that was great. Comedy is dying, and you know, sometimes, you know, that's kind of a thing that happens. Comedy will die, like, you know, when you die in front of a crowd.
Oh, I've done that many times.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I used to do in my early days of improv. We had a spot at the Irvine Improv, and yeah, there were nights of like, you know, I just want to get off the stage right now. We are dying, we are stinking, and every effort you have to kind of salvage the moment falls even flatter.